Hello, welcome again to Empower Me. If you find these videos encouraging and empowering, please visit my YouTube channel where you can find the previous videos leading up to this one. This is part 4, and you will need to listen to the previous videos to get the connection so you can have a flow with me as I bring this session to a close in the next couple of weeks from now. Today, I'm going to talk about the definition of racism. There are many categories of racism. One, racism is the belief or ideology that a particular race or races have distinctive characteristics which give some superiority over others. It also refers to discriminatory and abusive behaviors, which is based on such belief or ideology. Denying people access to goods and services on the basis of their color, nationality, ethnicity, religion, it is illegal and called racial discrimination. Institutional racism, it is when an organization, procedures, and policies disadvantage people. It describes societal patterns and structures that impose oppressive or otherwise negative conditions on identifiable groups on the basis of race or ethnicity. Institutional racism depends on the ability to give or even to withhold social benefits, facilities, services, opportunities, etc. from someone who is entitled to them, and has denied them on the basis of race, color, or national origin. The source of power can be formal or even informal, legal or illegal, and is not limited to traditional concepts of power. Intent is irrelevant. The focus is on the result of the behavior. Once an institution becomes aware of the discriminatory impact of its policies and practices, and yet it fails to change the policies and practices, then that institution is a racist, and every means that is non-violent should be put in place to stop it from continuing. Then we have state racism. State racism refers to the way that racism can be enshrined in the laws, such as immigration legislation, in these procedures, such as police stop and search, and programs such as those on political extremism. Systematic racism continues to exist in our communities. Now, this evil manifestation itself in our individual thoughts and also in the workings of our society itself. Today's continuing inequality in education, housing, employment, wealth, and representation in legal position are rooted in countries' shameful history of slavery and systematic racism. As Christians, you are constantly called to examine your own hearts and conscience for how you might contribute to or break down racial divisions, intolerance, and discrimination. The failure as Christians to act to end systematic racism hurt those who are victimized and denies all of us the opportunity to benefit from the gifts of diversity. Systematic racism can end if we contend with the policies and institutional barriers that perpetuate and preserve the inequality and economic social distances that we still see around us today with renewed vigor, especially what is happening in America for the past few months. I call on members of the body of Christ to join others in advocating and promoting policies at all levels that will combat systematic racism and its effect in our civic and social institution. Then we have discrimination. It means to treat one group of people less favorable than others on the basis of their race and nationality or ethnicity or national origin or religion. Discrimination can be either direct or indirect. Direct discrimination takes place when race, religion, or nationality are used as explicit reasons for discrimination. Then you have indirect discrimination, which applies when regulations and procedures, though not set up to discriminate, but have the effect of discriminating against certain groups. Join me next week as we continue to deal with racism. If you find the session empowering, please leave a comment. Also subscribe to my channel and receive my weekly videos. God bless you. Have a great week.